What's going on? My name is Darren Harris, and if you clicked on this video today, you might be wondering uh, how does sleep affect your ability to learn? And so that's what we're going to go through today. A good night's sleep is key to being able to learn and remember new information, whether it is either doing homework or learning from a professor, or maybe your boss gave you some instructions to do when you go home. This will help that. Also, being able to use that information that is stored in your brain for later on. Well, how do I get well rested? What is good sleep? Um, for an average human, approximately 6 to 8 hours is how much you need, really. Well rested, it helps out your mental state. You'll be able to focus more. You'll be able to do tasks harder than you were able to. You'll even be able to respond quicker. Some people might get a cup of coffee in the morning and drink it, and yeah, that might give you more energy, and you'll be here. But once that coffee wears off, you're going to be lower than what you started, and now not only are you tired, but you lack the energy. Being well rested is being able to master tasks, maybe whether that's being able to pick up a guitar, whether that's playing a song on a piano, or maybe even it's playing a sport. You could develop skills that you need for that particular sport, or whether it's dribbling a basketball or catching a football. Maybe even you're doing a trick on a skateboard like a kickflip. If you have that sleep, you'll wake up and have that higher state of being able to go and do what you want to do. Struggling with a project at school, you could, when you have that well rest, you can wake up with maybe a creative idea, or maybe you have a problem at work, or maybe you're in a math class. You might be able, if you're well rested, you will be able to solve those problems because you're not tired. You're not thinking about, oh, I need more sleep. Focused on that problem or on whatever your boss needs you to do. Sleep, it could also, help with remembering things, the process of what just happened that day. Maybe you just learned a whole bunch of things in class, like vocabulary or something, and you're just like, I'm not going to be able to, remember all this. Well, study a little, maybe get home, and don't overload yourself that you don't need that, and then go to bed at a reasonable time, and this will help your thinking process if you have that appropriate amount of sleep. Asking yourself, well, what can I do to improve my sleep right now? I need good sleep right now. And you could, and make a schedule. Maybe go to bed at 10 or 11, after you come home from work or school, whatever it may be. Do a little bit, get your nice, again, a good meal in, not too much. Go to bed 10, wake up at 6. That's 8 hours right there. Avoid sleeping in. Maybe, and this is more on the weekends, because most people have more spare time on the weekends. So they're like, I'm gonna go sleep in. Well, now you're just creating a bad habit for yourself. And when you sleep in on the weekends, you're gonna want to do that on the weekdays, and you're not gonna be able to. So just keep your dedicated schedule every day of the week. Don't nap as much. After you come home from a long day of work or school, whatever that may be, and you're like, oh, I'm tired, I need to take a nap. You take a 1 or 2 hour nap. You wake up, and now you're gonna do your regular things you're gonna do. Maybe it's your homework or your boss's work, whatever it is. But now you can't go to bed on time. Now you're not going to bed at 10 or 11. Now you're going to bed at, like, say 2. And now you're only going to get like maybe 5 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep. Now you're getting less sleep than you need. Avoid eating too much. Maybe at dinner you have a nice dinner, and you eat too much. Now you might be a little tired after you eat, and now it's gonna make you go back to that nap, what I just talked about. You don't want to have to take a nap. You need to fight that after dinner drowsiness. It's important. Everybody needs it, especially when you're trying to learn new things, acquire new skills, whatever it is. Because sleep is important before and after learning to prepare your brain for the formations of the memories, that you're going to acquire for that day. It also helps to save them and be able to retrieve them later on when you need them. Video helpful, please feel free to leave a like. If you still have any comments or questions, leave those down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you on that. And thanks for watching. My name is Darian Harris, and peace.